Salut, I'm Sumo from FrenchArena. Don't you love it when someone gives you a compliment? In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to give compliments in French. C'est parti! Now, one of the very first things that I decided to learn when I was learning French was just how to give people compliments, because I realized that when I did so, of course it was genuine, the other person was willing to talk to me. So perhaps I told them, oh my goodness, hello, I love your t-shirt, or I love your jeans, or whatever it is the person is wearing, or I love your food, or I love how you style your hair. Once you say that to them, or he or her, I realized that the conversation would start. So the person would be willing to talk to me more, to ask where I'm from, or to know more about me, know what I do, and so many other things. And this helped me to practice speaking French. So in today's lesson, I'm going to teach you on how to compliment people on their food, on their attire, that's their outfit, on their personality, and on their beauty. This would help you sound much more like a native speaker, but also help you converse easily and will make people be much more willing to talk to you. I hope so. Let's get started. Now we're going to start off with French compliments about beauty. No one loves anything more than being complimented on their natural beauty. So probably your eyebrows are amazing, your hair, or whatever it is. These are some French compliments that you can definitely use when you want to show your admiration for someone's natural beauty. Number one, vous avez de très beaux yeux. Vous avez de très beaux yeux. And this just means you have very nice eyes. So probably the person has beautiful blue eyes, brown eyes, black eyes, green eyes, anything. As they always say, the eyes are the windows to the soul. So you can definitely say, oh my goodness, vous avez de très beaux yeux. It's a beautiful compliment. Let's take a look at another one. J'adore tes cheveux. And this means what? You have, I love your hair. I love your hair. So perhaps the person you're speaking with is a brunette, is a blonde, has red hair, that's ginger, anyone, or maybe you just even liked the hairstyle that the person is doing. J'adore tes cheveux is fantastic, okay? J'aime la coloration de tes cheveux, which just means I like the color of your hair dye. So probably the person dyed it brunette, blonde, ginger, anyone. It's a beautiful compliment to give someone. Let's take a look at the third one. Votre sourire est doux. Votre sourire est doux. This just means your smile is gentle. Your smile is very gentle. This may sound a bit off in French because doux actually means soft, like something is quite soft. I mean, it might sound off to you in English, but in French, it's actually a beautiful compliment. And I remember the first time I heard that, I really loved it. So yes, you can definitely use this to compliment someone's beauty in the French language. Let's take a look at number 4. Ta beauté naturelle est absolument radiante. This just means your natural beauty is absolutely radiant. I honestly believe that this has to rank really high as one of the top compliments to give someone about their beauty, because it's everything in one. It's just sweet, it's gentle, it's nice. It's a good one to know, honestly. Number 5, tu es chou. Tu es chou. And this just means you're cute. You are cute. Yes, we know that chou means cabbage in French, but I mean, who wouldn't like to be called a vegetable or look like a vegetable? I digress. And also, if you would like to learn about much more vegetables, fruits in the French language, please click this link above to learn about them. Let's continue. You can also say, tu as de belles mains. Tu as de belles mains, which means, well, you have beautiful hands. Tu as de belles mains. Now, we're going to take a look at how to compliment someone's attire in French. So how they look, what they put on, what every single thing, you're going to learn about that. Now, in the French language, complimenting someone's attire can just mean you have a good eye for detail. So I'm going to start off with from the top to the bottom. When you see someone, what do you notice first? For me, it will probably be the hat, because I'm looking from here down. Le chapeau te va très bien, which just means the hat suits you very well. When a person has a really nice hat, this is a segue. I don't know if you've ever watched White Collar. Neil Caffrey has beautiful hats. So yes, but to see that kind of hat, I would definitely say it. The next part I might probably see the person's makeup, because after here I look down and I could say, j'aime beaucoup ton maquillage. J'aime beaucoup ton maquillage. I really like your makeup. Probably the lipstick is beautiful. Her foundation is nicely done. Her brows. J'aime beaucoup ton maquillage. Next are the eyeglasses. The person has a nice hat on, you've seen the makeup, the glasses are just stunning. You can say, tes lunettes de soleil sont très classe. And this just means your sunglasses are very classy. So class is really hip in the French language. It just shows that you get it, if you get what I mean. When you use it, it's a really nice vocabulary when you're using it with anything that has to do with stylish. So like, oh wow, this person actually thinks my glasses are classy. Next, I could probably see the person's earrings. Probably the earrings are lovely, they're dainty and nice, or you're wearing hoop earrings, or you just have different ones. It doesn't matter. If I notice and I think it's stylish, I would compliment it, okay? I could say, vos boucles d'oreilles sont parfaitement en accord avec le reste de votre tenue. J'adore. This means your earrings go perfectly with your outfit. I love it. The next might be to look at the dress the person is wearing or the shirt the person is wearing, but maybe the vest. But yeah, let's take a look at maybe the shirt that the person is actually wearing. Ton choix de chemise est très raffiné. Means your choice of shirts is very sophisticated. They would love to hear this. They're like, oh my goodness, my shirts, this thing I've had in the closet for years, but it's a beautiful compliment to give someone in the French language. The next one, probably I'm looking at the person's skirt or the person's trousers. I could say, il est grave beau ton pantalon. And this means your pants are really sick or your pants are really beautiful. Like, wow, those pants are chef's kiss. They're sick. They're amazing. You probably will not learn this in your normal French textbook or anything, but you probably hear French natives just say this. Maybe just a round of compliments on the person's attire. You probably want to say your outfit is very stylish. You would say, votre tenue est très stylée. So you talked about the person's hat, their makeup, their earrings, their shirts, and so many other things. To just sum it up, you'd be like, wow, votre tenue est très stylée. Are you enjoying this lesson so far? Have you learned new ways to compliment someone's beauty and definitely someone's outfits? If you're enjoying it, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with anyone else who wants to learn new ways of complimenting someone in the French language. Let's take a look now at how you would compliment someone's food. So for instance, you have a host, someone has invited you to their house, probably for a birthday or a party or whatever, and you get there and you see how the food has been displayed beautifully. What would you say first? You'd say, la présentation est magnifique ou est superbe. Any of them is perfectly fine. This means the presentation is gorgeous, it's magnificent, it's superb. Like, you just see the whole spread and you're wowed, like, oh my goodness, this food. Let's take a look at another way to compliment someone's food in the French language. Number 2, you can say, ah, j'en ai l'eau à la bouche, which means my mouth is watering. So you've come in, you've seen the food, you've already complimented the person on the presentation of the food, and you're like, oh my goodness, my mouth is watering, because you cannot wait to dig into the shrimps, the fish, or anything there that has just been placed on the table. Let's take a look at the third way in which you can compliment someone's food in the French language. The third way, c'est fameux. C'est fameux. And this just means it's excellent or it's remarkable. Some might say it's a bit more old-fashioned, that you can't just use this at maybe a party or something. But if you're going for like a formal dinner, you can definitely use this. Still at the dinner party, probably the waiter could come and ask you with a tray in his hand, like, okay, it's quite formal. He or she could ask you, comment trouvez-vous le cannelé? And I would respond, ils sont fameux. Ils sont fameux. It's remarkable. Let's take a look at the fourth way in which you can compliment someone's food in French. The fourth way, c'est une tuerie. C'est une tuerie. And this literally means it's a killer. Well, definitely it's not killing. It just means, oh my goodness, your taste buds have died and gone to heaven. Like, wow, this meal is indescribable. So you could say, ce pain au chocolat est une vraie tuerie. Please take note, you cannot really use this at a formal dinner. So you know how the previous one I said that's what you use at formal settings, c'est fameux. But this one, you can use it maybe at a pub with your friends, like, oh my goodness, that pastry is beyond amazing. It's a killer. My taste buds have died, gone to heaven, and I can't believe I'm still existing to taste this. So definitely that is when you can use it. Let's take a look at the fifth way in which you can compliment someone's food in the French language. The fifth way is, Now, this is a sound you make, I would say it that way. So it's a compliment, and when they hear it, they can definitely know that this food is amazing. So perhaps the food looks appetizing, it tastes good, everything is perfect, 5 over 5. This is the sound you would make when eating it or when you've looked at it. Perhaps I'm eating something that I haven't tasted in a while and it's amazing, there's no mistake with it. I could say, je n'ai jamais goûté quelque chose d'aussi bon. And finally, let's take a look at the fourth part in which I said I'm going to teach you how to compliment someone in French on their personality. Complimenting beauty and style is always nice, and probably complimenting someone's food. When you compliment their personality, it means you actually even know the person a bit more than how they look, because appearances and everything, it's also what's on the inside that matters the most. Number 1, tu es très sympathique. Tu es très sympathique. This just means you're very kind and very friendly. So someone just helped you, perhaps a stranger or someone helped you to understand where the train station is or where a particular shop is. You can say that to them. Please take note you will use vous êtes in this instance because it's a stranger, but if it's a friend that you know, you can use tu. If you're quite unsure, you can just click on the link above to check out subject pronouns on when to use tu and vous. Let's take a look at number 2. Number 2, tu es très intelligent. If it's a feminine, you would say tu es très intelligente. You put an E at the end. Please do not forget this, okay? So you can say this to a friend who's probably helped you with your assignments or who just knows more about finance or more about travel and how to get the best deals on traveling. This is quite good because the person's like, oh my goodness, you're very intelligent. I would smile if someone said that. I would grin from ear to ear if someone said that to me. Let's take a look at number 3. Number 3, ton sens de l'humour est génial. This means your sense of humor is awesome because imagine having a friend that just makes you laugh or just understands what you mean when you're talking about something. It's quite very good. It's a good trait to have. Number 4, vous êtes sincèrement un rayon de soleil. And this just means you're honestly a ray of sunshine. Like, wow, when you see that particular person, you just feel that way. Like, oh my goodness, this person just makes everything better. This person is just sunshine, which means good weather, happy. Let's take a look at number 5. Number 5, vous avez beaucoup de charme. Vous avez beaucoup de charme. For this one, I would say it probably has a bit of romantic connotations to it. But I mean, if you're dating someone and you like the person that much or you find the person quite charming, you can definitely use this. Yes, we've come to the end of today's lesson. I hope that with this lesson, you've been able to learn how to compliment someone's food, compliment someone's attire, compliment someone's personality, and compliment someone's beauty. Tell me in the comment section below on other ways in which you can compliment someone in the French language. It could also be on their food, on their personality, on their attire, or on their beauty. I look forward to reading from you. Thank you for watching today's lesson. If you love the lesson, please do not forget to give it a like, share with anyone else who would want to understand the French language more by learning how to compliment people, and most importantly, subscribe so that you can be notified of new lessons. Until we meet again, bonne journée!